just like that, we have ourselves another live stream going on right now. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone's day going so far? Hopefully your days have been going great, because my day has actually been pretty good so far. I mean, not perfect. I am still recovering. Yesterday I was out. I had to call in sick. I believe Boaz and had given me an illness, some type of stomach bug or something. I don't know what's going on. Have been going to the bathroom very frequently, but I think I got the worst of it over. We're over the hump at this point. So yeah, man, very happy to be here for another Tuesday live stream. Just hanging out, chilling. Nice little Q&A stream. Just hanging out with everyone here today. Answering some Airsoft questions, talking Airsoft and not unrelated Airsoft stuff as well. Gonna be going to Milsim West later on this week on Friday, so gonna be talking about that as well, doing some last minute prepping, taking some questions as well for anyone that ever in the future would ever want to join me. But yeah, man, I'm happy to be here. How is everyone's day going so far? Let's see who got in the chat so far. Let's see. Ja, good morning, or good evening, I should say. Redline Tactical, what's going on, dude? Awake at last. All it took was a Wednesday off and an energy drink at 8 to be here. No worries, and I appreciate the effort, bro. First Lieutenant Storm, hello. DC Airsoft, Isaias, my man. What's up, DC? My man. Billy Moto, what's going on, dude? Kemper, hero there. Hero. Just played Saturday in the snow, cold one. Oof. I haven't played Airsoft in the snow in quite a long time. It was very light snow. Excited because my B-Day is in 2 days, so I hope I get some. Hey, that's what's up, Camper. Happy early birthday to you. If you join in on Thursday's live stream when 2 days pass from now, everyone in the chat will be wishing you a happy birthday, my guy. Happy birthday. Dark Tree, the darkest of trees. How's it going, bro? How is it going? Happy to have everyone here. We got some more people joining in as well. Pete Gauna, hello. Headed to Milsim West this weekend. Hey, I'll see you there, dog. I'll see you there. What side you going as? You going NATO, Rust 4, Militia? Myself and Boaz are going to be going this time around as Militia. It's a vibe. For Clovis, you gotta go Militia. It's just a vibe, bro. Victor, what's happening, dog? Darwin's Arbiter, hello. Good to have you here. Jeremy Wilson, hello. Can't wait for snow to finally melt so I can sling some plastic. Very much understandable. Steven, hello. Good to have you here, Steven. JT Striker, what's going on? Do I get one raffle? How do you get one raffle? Very easy. I'm glad you asked. I am glad that you asked. So all it takes to enter this week's live stream giveaway, placing a $20 or greater order, and that's it, through Airsoft GI. We're only counting entries into this week's giveaway placed from today until Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we started earlier today. You know the rules. Tuesday is when we start, so any orders placed today, Tuesday, that had a subtotal of $20 or more, automatically entered you. There's no extra steps needed, nothing else you got to do. It'll automatically enter you. No issues there, right? If you want to see the rules, they are available on our website right here for you guys to go ahead and check out as well. They are right there for you all to check out, and that's why I always encourage everyone to try to join my streams as much as they possibly can, because if you want those, like the name or the title suggests, watch to win Thursday's giveaway. That's right. Exclusive opportunities for y'all to go ahead and get extra chances of winning said giveaway. Right now, every $50 specific that you spend will get you 2 entries instead of just the 1. Right? Ordinarily, it would just get you 1 chance, which is still baller as fuck. But right now, the fact that you can get 2 per every 50 spent is actually pretty freaking sweet. This is a technique, if y'all remember SpongeBob, old SpongeBob, best SpongeBob. That is the technique that a lot of mods, regulars, longtime viewers of these live streams, and active members and participants of the giveaway will always use. They will always place their orders during this time frame, specifically during Tuesdays, to try to increase their odds as much as they possibly can, to really secure that deal for themselves, to make sure that they're going to be the ones taking home that prize pot. And the prize itself is going to be, of course, the YouTube unboxing mystery box. You're literally winning a brand new Airsoft gun by already just placing an order with us. And it could be for anything. Literally anything. I mean it. You could be for BBs, batteries, chargers, green gas, literally anything. You just got to get that order in. That's literally all it takes. And speaking of mystery boxes, there was a newer, not new, but a revival of sorts of a type of mystery box. The bigger wins. We couldn't help but notice the Bigger Wins YouTube unboxing mystery box was actually sold out. So we went ahead and brought it back, version 10, baby, with free UPS ground shipping. I'll go ahead and leave a link to this as well in the live chat for y'all to take advantage of. Right, again, this is a very easy way for you to maximize your potential of winning that giveaway. And again, with the higher starting price for this mystery box, the higher starting price for all the prizes you can win, right? You're talking some really, really nice freaking prizes that you can win, you know? So, just saying. What's up is, dude, that's so funny seeing someone else call me Issa, like spelled ISA, because that's like something only family does, you know what I mean? Like, in terms of like, that's something that only my mom or like Jazz or, you know what I mean? Like, immediate family calls me. So when anytime someone else calls me that, I'm like, what, who are you? It always trips me up for a second. But yes, I would strongly recommend looking at this mystery box as well. You know, if you, in case the premium was just a little bit too pricey, you know, but you wanted something maybe a little bit, I'll say Guccier than the traditional YouTube unboxing mystery box. There you go. There you go. Ready for y'all to take advantage of. When I get one, let's see. I'll be there. Ah! Moves so fast. It moves so quickly. I had a child legit slide into my side view and slid face first into his cover, had full metal mask. Oh no! So he was good, but it was the best what the fuck moment ever. Damn, the things that happen in our peripherals, right? Billy Mo, the stomach sickness is the worst, man. I think I got the most of it out of me. Like I hate to be gross and descriptive, but I think I flushed most of it away. You know what I mean? I was Saturday and Sunday, or I honestly no, I saw it, or I started experiencing a little bit more Sunday, but I started feeling it at first, like Saturday night, like late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. So Sunday was pretty bad, and then Monday I was just like, nah, I can't do this right now, man. Like, it felt like I couldn't walk without shitting myself. You know what I mean? Like, I just felt like, oh, if I walk too fast, like if I run, like I'm gonna ruin my pants. Like there is something wrong with me there. Then of course you get the shivers in the back of the spine. You know, you feel cold, and no matter what you do, you can't shake that cold feeling, no matter how hot you might be. And I definitely had a fever, like a strong fever. Any chance Arcturus is making a 5-1? I'm a RPG lovers, nice. Yeah, man, they actually are. I've actually already created the SKUs, right, the product numbers for them, and there are gonna be 5-1s there. The only downside is, again, I'm having to wait for like the pictures to be properly resized. I just got them in later today, so more than likely tomorrow you'll see more and more options available. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, Arcturus, lo and behold, they started releasing pistols. We have been talking about them ever since MOA of 2024 last year when we went to Taiwan. We showed them off again during SHOT Show, like not too long ago. And yeah, man, they're here. You know, we got some more pistols, specifically part of the Vanguard lineup is what they're calling it. GBBs, 4.3 so far right now, but there are going to be 5-1s as well. We are going to be getting the 5-1s up on the side as well. There was like 16 different pistols, bro. Including all the colorways, there was 16 different models. So, you know, there is that. But yeah, these are actually really sick. I love the way these look, man. They just look so nice and clean, you know? Just, oh. Especially, that's a nice 4.3. You got to be honest. That is a nice looking 4.3 right there. It's so free. And of course, right, it's the combo, so it'll come included with, what do they call it? The the ARS-1 red dot sight. That's freaking cool. Like, that's actually just freaking nice. I'll leave a link to this one as well in the chat. I saw some people were getting really excited about it when I posted this up on our Discord server. They're on a pre-order right now. They're supposed to be released April 30th is the current ETA that we have. Again, could it change? Possibly. I think right now we're pretty set, but again, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, man, like I'm very much stoked for these. I have a little bit of experience, not too much, but just a little bit of experience using these. Just some trigger time, again, just doing it right then and there, dry firing. And you know what? It felt pretty good. It felt very good. I do like the fact that there are still upgrades that you can do to it. But again, I'm very curious to see how it's going to perform right out the box. You know what I mean? I'm very curious to see how it's going to perform right out of the box. The one thing that they were really hammering on about was the fact that it was using mostly steel internal components, in addition to having a really tight air compression. So again, I'm hopeful. I'm very much hopeful to see how it's gonna do. I know at the end of the day it is another high kappa, right? It's like another M4. But again, I'm glad that Arcturus is venturing out of what they normally do. Because let's be honest, we mostly know Arcturus for their AEGs, right? Specifically their AKs, which are phenomenal, right? All their AEGs are awesome. But the fact that they're willing to take that step into gas blowback, if you guys didn't believe me before that, again, gas blowback is going to be like what everyone's going to be switching to, I mean, hey, there you go, man. Like, Arcturus, one of the most, highly regarded AEG manufacturers, is making GBBs right now. Like, again, that's just, the proof is in the pudding, man. The proof is in the pudding. Galen Nee, what's up, dude? Happy to have you here. As Rails, what's up, dude? What's up? Good to have you here as well. Okay, saw that. Trace Hillman, what's up, Trace? Good to have you here, dude. Question: what did you need our support for? Isaias, what did you need our support for? Trace Hillman. In regards to what? I mean, if you're talking like in general, like like an umbrella term or phrase, what we need support for. Obviously, Airsoft GI in and of itself, right? Airsoft GI. I mean, it's a retail shop. While we like to have fun, we like to do educational, informational videos for our YouTube channel, even shorts. You know what I mean? Like, we'd like to have fun with it, but we'll try to make people laugh a little bit. But we do try to offer information and try to do good for the community. But at the end of the day, we are also a retailer. So the biggest way to support Airsoft GI, the biggest way to support myself, the biggest way to keep, again, like I always say in the end of my videos, right? If you want to continue to support the channel, make sure that not only are you subscribed and hit that bell icon so you're notified every time we drop new content, but like I say, it's if you want to show your support directly, the most effective way to do so is by getting all your Airsoft goodies from Airsoft GI, right? If you guys like the giveaways, we need to start making orders, right? If you like the opportunities of maybe having, more Airsoft games, right? Us being able to do more community-based projects, that takes money, that takes time. So the most direct thing that you can do is obviously, just placing your orders through GI. All that revenue, like, that's all going to be used, obviously not only to pay staffing, of course, and because we all have jobs, right? We all got responsibilities, we all got rent, we all have lives. Everyone that works behind the scenes at Airsoft GI, whether it be me and Boaz working on videos, or listing up new products on the website, assisting customers in the storefront, packaging orders, helping customers via email, doing customer service work, live chat messages. I do a lot of those as well. All this stuff, like all these people, they have lives, so we gotta, support them, make sure that they have a sustainable living so they can keep coming into work, right? So they can keep going into work. I love what I do. I definitely am blessed to be working in the Airsoft industry. That's not something that I ever take for granted. Like, I know exactly how fortunate I am. Like, I know 100%. I've been homeless. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know how fortunate I am as a person right now. Like, my life is going great right now. Like, in all seriousness, when I take a step back, yeah, obviously, like, everyone has problems. Everyone has stuff that they wish they could be better. But I mean, realistically, like, I'm doing great. You know what I mean? I'm very happy right now with what I'm doing. I have a growing family, hopefully can expand even further in the future. But yeah, man, I mean, biggest way to support is always going to be just getting your orders at Airsoft GI. That's like the number one thing that we always mention in our videos. Arnie Valdez, dude, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. What's going on, homies? What's happening, dog? How you doing? Got me my hand on the Arcturus PP19 the other day. Me likey, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Arcturus stuff is just balling, dude. It's just freaking sick. Is it a little pricey? Yes. Do I think it's the only high-end option out there? No, obviously. But you gotta be honest, man. Like, Arcturus deserves all that respect, They deserve that hype. Just got the Katie Boy Ronin 18-inch barrel Pete Gauna. Ooh, nice. I love Katie Boy's always solid, man. I love Katie Boys. Don't need to touch them. What's up from Hawaii? What's up, Clayton? Just seen the Arcturus Vanguard for pre-order. Is mags for those on pre-order also? Not yet, but we will be listing them soon. But the good news is that they are going to be taking standard TM high kappa mags. So there you go. It's not a proprietary design. It is not a proprietary design in terms of its mag compatibility, at least. It is going to be using standard TM high kappa magazine. So 5.1, 4.3 mags. Those will all work. Very, very nice and convenient. Very convenient. Typical Panda. Hey, what's going on, dude? Hey, Isaias, cute. Is the AIM Sports Tactical Combo Pack worth it? I'm trying to get. If you like it, I'd say go for it. I got nothing wrong with AIM Sports, bro. Nothing wrong with AIM Sports. If you want to do it, by all means, go for it, bro. First in a storm. What's the display open box? Ooh, yeah, that's right. I didn't get a chance to talk about this yet. Thank you. Thank you, First in a storm, for reminding me. All right. So, where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. There we go. I cannot eat. I cannot sleep tonight. There we go. There she blows. Anyway, display open box mystery box. That was sus. Yeah, man. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave a link to it so you can read along with me. But yes, this is exactly like the name suggests. This is not a boneyard mystery box. This is a display open box mystery box. So what this is, when we still had, before we were getting robbed left and right, when we still had plenty of displays, up on display in the custom showroom and lounge. All these years that we've had, certain display models, certain open box models, most of the time they were all brand new stuff that always got shifted. But over the years, we have accumulated a good amount of items that were solely designated as display only or open box items. And yeah, we're trying to make some more space so we can get some more stuff. So we are doing this box to make room, for all that stuff. And I'm telling you, I've seen the condition of a lot of this stuff. Yeah, you're going to want to do it. You're going to want to do it. But again, it's entirely up to you. For the price of $89.99, I mean, how could you go wrong with something like this? How could you possibly go wrong for this? Is the condition of the display piece going to vary from model to model? Oh, of course, absolutely. It's a mystery box. That's why it's a mystery. But I gotta be honest, man. Like, I would be remiss if I didn't at least try to tell you guys that this is 100% worth picking up. Especially if you were either maybe a tech looking for a project that wasn't in too much disarray, or you were trying to, maybe you're a player trying to find a come up, on a really, really cheap, airsoft gun. Hey, this is definitely one way to do it. And yeah, it's pretty freaking sweet. Language. And it's discounted right now. Instead of it being the normal $99.99, it is discounted to $89.99 for the next couple days. So definitely want to hop on that, you know what I mean? Keep it moving. Remember, guys, if you do have airsoft-related questions or any questions in general, just feel free to put the letter Q right in front of your question. It makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to see. Joshua Landers is the box I want to hear about. Ooh, okay. I hear you. Prime Tech, hell yeah, dude. Oh, hell yeah, sis. Dude, Blink, bro, Blink. I love Blink, bro. Dude, okay, this is funny. This is actually absolutely funny. My brother, I remember this was a few years ago. This is so fucking hilarious. My brother, one time, can I say it? Okay, I won't say too much. But basically, my brother was in a situation where he was with a bunch of people, and he was in a hospital, right? And he was telling me that there was this one girl, right, that was near him, right, in his like little group, because he was there for a while. He was in the hospital for a while, and there was this one girl that he was talking to, and I think one of the aides there started playing music out loud, right, and they started playing some NWA, right, fuck the police, come straight from the underground, all that shit, right, going through, great song, and this one girl, bless her heart. She was, I think her heart was in the right place, and she wasn't like hating the music or anything. She was vibing with it, She was like, all right, this is cool, right? Kind of awkwardly dancing from what he was describing. And then, according to him, she just bear in mind, this is NWA, straight out of Compton. Like, there ain't no way that you're gonna confuse who this is, right? She just goes in the most like sincere, honest, like just, oh my God, I love Biggie, and everyone just stop. Turned towards her and was like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you just what the frick? I love Biggie, bruh. Come on now, man. You gotta know your music history, dude. You gotta know a little bit more than that. Oh my God, that is so funny. I don't know why I like cringed so hard when he told me that on the phone. I was like, bro, why? They're not even remotely the same. Oh my God, dude, it was so fucking hilarious to me. Like, I started dying. My mom too, because she listens to gangster rap too. Dude, my mom is a fucking G, dude. Like, I think about like my mom's upbringing. I was like, damn, like you went through some shit in your life. Big, yes, that's what I'm saying, Dark. Yeah, Biggie. I was like, ain't no fucking way, dog. You better say psych right now. Bandit Tunes, good to have you here, dude. My friend accidentally bought a. Oh. I don't. Instead of airsoft, how would this dude tell his parents? His mom thought it was airsoft too, so she let him do age verification and stuff. Please. I think that's a joke. I hope that is General Kenobi. I love that. I'm gonna be real. You're on your own on that one, bro. Vaya con Dios. I don't know what else to say at this point. Typical pan. I don't know if this is an error, but the Lance Tactical High Speed 130 rounds in Black 5.5, same price as the one pack. Just wanted to see if it was an error or not. Lance Tactical High Speed 130 round in 5-pack. Typical Panda. Put down the SKU number for it, the product number, and I'll take a look at that. So just look at the chat. I am, bro. I am. Just look at the chat. Trace Hillman. I'm trying to scroll up. What's good, everyone? Man, if they come out with a CO2 AK, I'm straight up by. There does exist a CO2 AK. If you look up, where is it? Well, AK. There actually are CO2 AKs. Again, this is gonna be one of those however type deals. You know what I'm saying? Out the box, would I recommend bringing this to the field? No. How about no? But since apparently a lot of these are supposed to be WeTech compatible, you could maybe throw in a few RA Tech parts into these bad boys potentially. Let me find it real quick. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, if we didn't already sell out, that is. If we didn't already sell it, because that is very much a possibility. Where are you? I'm gonna start saying that every time I'm looking for something now. Let's see. It was the Well AK blowback airsoft guns, but they came with a CO2 magazine, oddly enough. They came with a CO2 mag. My boy Justin actually owns one of these too. Is that it? No, dang it. Where is it? Where is it? Where? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do AKGBB. Should show up. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's like one left. There's one left. Let's see here. But yeah, these came, I believe out the box. I know they were like designated as gas blowback, but I think when we got them, they all came with a CO2 magazine for some reason. I could be wrong on this, but I know for a fact that the Well ones, a lot of them came with CO2 mags. That was a very big thing that we were like, what the heck? Like, why is it CO2? Right? And you can get the mags individually if you want to. They're pretty inexpensive, but again, I would just say at that point, you might as well just go for the actual like WeTech ones. Again, I don't know. That's just my personal preference, to be honest. But yeah, a lot of these were CO2 out the box, which was crazy. It was nutty to me. It was absolutely insane. Jaxo Plush, hey, man. Happy to have you here. Panzer Dude, bro. What's good, dude? Good to have you here as well. Yeah, guys, the truck is also... Yeah, dude, there's a lot of discounted stuff right now. If you guys didn't see, we did that intentionally. There's a lot of stuff discounted right now. Look at that. Look at all this. Go under new products here. I'll even leave a link to it on the live chat. There you go. New products, baby. We reminding everyone that, hey, we got a lot. I don't know what it is. People don't really just look up mystery box. They'll like ask us like, oh, what mystery boxes do you guys have available, right? Or I'm hearing a lot about this mystery box. What is that, right? I'm like, okay, I'll make it even easier for all of you. I'm gonna put all the mystery boxes right now, put them under the new product section first and at the very top, so they all have to go ahead and see them, right? All these available. All of these available. All of these, right? All of these. I'm not saying. I mean, this one's probably my personal. I'm just saying. It's my personal favorite. I'm just saying it's in my box. But anyway, moving forward. Actually, you know what? I forgot. I'm just gonna do the self plug. Shameless self plug right there. Do it. If you're tired of a sea of M4s. Anyway, moving forward. All right, scrolling down. Oh, wait. Jeremy Wilson for $244. My buddy got Arcturus with 2-stage trigger. MOSFET charger, 1 LiPo. 81 out the 30 with 30. Hey, nice. That sounds like a good deal, man. Sounds like a great-ass deal. Doing great. Just been working and chill. Hope to get rid of your bug ASAP. Oh, hope you get rid of your bug ASAP. Still cold here in Midwest and can't wait to get on the field. Do you think KLI will come out with a dual CO2 AK? Now, that's going to be an interesting question. I want to say yes. That a dual CO2 AK is more than likely going to happen. You know what I mean? I mean, gas blowback ARs are like, you got to have that, right? You got to have your bases covered. You need that first and foremost. But I would not be surprised with if within the next year and a half maybe, we're going to see KLI coming out with their, maybe call it AK4, I don't know, SR4, SK4, I don't know, I'm trying to come up with stuff out of my head, you know what I mean, whatever it might be. But yeah, I would be very confident in saying that, a KLI dual CO2 AK will probably be a thing at some point in time, Especially if we see more and more people buying the original SR4. Oh yeah, dude. Like, if the system's gonna be supported, hell yeah. RBG, the best way to support Airsoft is to get that 12-year-old kid to spend his birthday money on his first Airsoft pew. That always helps. You know what I mean? If anything, just spreading the word in general is always going to be greatly appreciated. Speaking of, the proof is in the pudding. Just bought a GVR. Hey, Promtech. Nice. Isaias, your hair looking great. Thank you. I didn't do shit to it this morning. Thank you. Good to know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was actually a little bit like, oh, man, I didn't get to do shit to it. It's been getting kind of out of control. I'm waiting for it to grow out so I can start fresh again, because I'm going to be doing probably pink or purple this next pass that I do when I bleach it. So hopefully, I'll be able to outgrow a lot of this purple, bluish green color soon. I'm getting kind of tired of this. I had to do it this way. Funny story. When I went to SHOT, in preparation for it, because I wanted people, because let's be real, I know what type of crowd we're dealing with when we go to SHOT. I knew they were going to probably say something or want to avoid me if I had shown up with my traditional, blue, green, purple hair. So I was like, you know what? I want them to take me a little more seriously. I'm going to go back to black, because I'm back in black. So I completely dyed my hair black, just a temporary one. For SHOT, and you know what? It worked. It actually worked very, very well. It was funny though, because I had met other people in the industry that had known me for a while. As soon as they saw me, they came from Europe. They saw me. They're like, "Oh, what happened to your beautiful blue hair?" And I was like, I had to change it. It's for SHOT show. Sometimes you do kind of have to keep up appearances a little bit. You know what I mean? I do wish that community was a little bit more accepting in general. But you gotta do what you gotta do to fit in a little bit more, especially if you're trying to do like serious business deals and shit. What is my dog barking at? I think there's someone at the door. I think Jazz just got back home. Like in the 4.3 model, my favorite size for a sidearm. Actually, that's my favorite too. What I really would love to see more of though are 3/8s. Oh, dude, I love 3/8s. I wish 3/8s were more of a thing. Like more and more. Like I like Vorse when they have their 3/8s. I think those are cool. But if Arcturus made a 3/8. Baby. Nibot VR. How do you enter the giveaway? By placing a $20 or greater order, baby. Anything $20 or more, and you're automatically entered into this week's live stream giveaway. So don't miss out and get those orders in. Remember, any order $179 or more automatically qualifies for free UPS ground shipping. You can use coupon code 2025 at checkout for 10% off your order, so long as it's not already discounted. And of course, every $50. Ow! That one kind of hurt. Every $50 you get right now, place those orders during this time frame until 9:30, which is an hour and 30 away. Every $50 you spend gets you 2 entries into the giveaway, so don't miss out. All right, scrolling down. There we go. Trace Hillman, what length inner barrel do I need for a 14? Oh God, that's like carbine length. So what, like 370? Yeah, 363, 370, around there. That's typically what you would want to go with. Whenever I have like carbine length, I traditionally would go with a 370, Unicorn 370, around there. That's typically like my go-to. You could probably do 3.8 and it'd be all right. Poke Noob. So I have the KWA VM4A1 2.5. Nice. I recommend 7.4 LiPo, but in the review videos, I see people use the 11.1 volt. Would you recommend using the 7.4 or 11.1? I don't remember if that VM4 specific. I'm pretty sure it does. It uses switch life extenders. Could you get away with using an 11.1? I believe so. But bear in mind, 11, just like any AEG across the board, any AEG, when in use with an 11.1, it will put more strain on it. It will put more stress on it, but I'll be honest, I've used so many KWAs, VM4s included, with 11.1s, and they've worked fine. I've never had any issues with them. Switch life extenders have never given out on me, So, you know, take that information with what you will. Would I do it personally for me? Yes, but that's just me. You know, that's just me. You don't have to go through it. If you want to play it safe, just stick with the 7.4. If you're not completely convinced, you stick with the 7.4. I got some. This is 18 and accessories as an impulse purchase. Hey, man, you know what I mean? Is it really an impulse? Is it really an impulse if you're gonna use it? You know what I'm saying? Does a butterfly battery charger work for lipo? Butterfly battery charger work for the. Butterfly battery charger work for. Which one? Which one are you talking about? I mean, as long as it's a lipo balance charger, it'll work. It should work, no problem. Let's answer that one as well. Do it half versus red for the Rooster for the Rooster Teeth series. What's your opinion on the KWA KM4 Riz? Ooh, the KM4. I like the KM4s. You know, they're a classic, man. The first in a storm. I like the KM4s. They're a classic, certified classic, if you will. Michael Ojeda. I just put a Polar Star inside a Trident Crytek. Am I crazy for that purple? Not really. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not the biggest Crytek fan in the first place. I'm not the biggest fan of, you know, of HPA engines in general. Is this a gun built for me? No. If you are happy with your gun, dude? Yeah, I'd say go for it. I'd say 100% go for it. And if you were to put purple on there too, if you're talking about like putting purple as a color, you know, accents all over the gun. Nah, I've seen crazier done. There was a guy who did literally a galaxy hydro dip on his HPA gun once. I remember seeing it in person. I was just like, this is so not for me, but this is cool too, you know? Trying to stop myself from buying the Arcturus Vanguard, but it's a struggle. Epic fail? Do it. Do it. Let the hate flow through you. I can sense your anger. Do it. Do it. Don't diss the M4. I did it. I'll do it again. Isaias, for a loadout, I got a white dress shirt with some black dress pants, a red tie, and a black formal style vest. And I'm going to use my black chest rig. I think it was the HK chest rig, the tiny one. That actually reminds me of an old video that we did way back in the day. That's an old video, dude. I'm being serious. I think that's an exact copy of what I did way back when. Actually, I'm gonna look this up. Hold on. Airsoft GI bank robber. See if I can find it. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. This is so old. Dude, this is crazy. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna pull this on screen so y'all can go ahead and see this too with me, because this is so funny. This is so hilarious. Dude, I haven't seen this in years.
So we spent all our money on guns. Now it's time to rob a bank.
Oh my god, this is so funny. I haven't seen back to this.
The gun I'm going to be using is the newest Airsoft GI Custom. This is the Perfect Tactical Trainer MP5A4 SWAT. The gun itself is going to be using.
Oh, dude, I was so nervous back then.
Industries M-Lock top and bottom rail. It's going to be using an Ape Sports red and green micro dot. And also going to be using I believe it was a TAC-9 Scout Light in addition to a classic.
That was a nice MP5. I love that MP5.
The base gun for this custom is going to be the Elite Force MP5A4 Gen 2. This is going to be using the Gen 2 Avalon gearbox, which retails for about $350. However, this version in my hand is going to be the GI Custom.
I think it's gone up, to be honest.
$830. We'll leave a link in the description if it hasn't already sold by the time this video comes out. The chest rig I'm going to be using is an Emerson chest rig.
Yeah, I love these. We still have this very same style, but under WOG Sport right now.
The amount of storage capacity that it has, it's incredibly universal.
I still run it to this day. If I ever play indoors, that's the rig I'm running.
Regular M4 Stanag mags, too, as you can see here, some MP5 mags, and of course it does have a variety of other pouches.
This is that literally time machine, bro. When was this? 5 years ago. Damn, son. Damn.
Was actually a hand-me-down, but I've seen this
2019, yeah, dude.
$5, no joke.
Damn, actually, it's gonna be 6 years now. Come June, in a few months.
$25 again. I'm pretty sure you can just get any sort of.
I was actually very happy with the way this turned out.
As far as my face pro, all I'm wearing for glasses is gonna be regular.
And then there was a whole little like short after as well, where like we literally are robbing GI. Dude, it was so funny, cause like since Boaz brought this out.
Let's get out of here.
Oh wait, hold up. Where is it? Oh yeah, this. Yeah, the gold light, bro. If you remember, or if you guys have seen, oh my God, why can't I think of the movie? Why can't I think of the movie? Quentin Tarantino. Why can't I think of it? Why am I mind drawing a blank? What the freak? Pulp Fiction. There we go. I was like, why can't I remember? Why can't I remember? I had a brain fart there. Yeah, dude, this was a fun video to make. I miss when we used to do longer cinematics like this. I'll be honest, I don't think many people appreciated them when we first put them out. Because whenever people I know now, right, that are followers of us, when they watch it now, they're like, oh, this is awesome. You know, why can't they do that more? It's like, bro, what the frick? Like, we needed this support like years ago. Literally years ago. But, dude, that brought me back, bro. That was such a cool little, like blast from the past, dude. That's so funny. Oh, thank you for that momentary moment of nostalgia. Thank you. Let's go here. Right, come on. There we go. We're back here. We're back in it, baby. Back in it. Dude, that's so funny. That's hilarious. Velo Welder, will we Galaxy magazines work well in the tandem cross? No. We Galaxy magazines specifically have a different gasket at the top. They're different size. They won't work with anything else other than the Galaxy. And that's why it was so hard to get anything to work for the Galaxy, because that gasket is just slightly different. I was referring to a KLI AK if it were to be made, but thanks for showing me that, chat. No worries. Let's see. I've been wanting a GB AK 100 series lately. Ooh. How's the feedback on the PH Plus MWS HU Chamber 7.2? I haven't heard any negative, but I haven't heard too many people, like, the people who have bought it have never left a review. You know what I mean? Like, I've never known what their opinion is of it. As far as fitment wise, no fitment required. It was pretty easy drop-in component. But boas didn't really have an opportunity to, like, test it, you know what I mean, when they first came in. I'd say it's worth experimentation. Why not? If KLI come out with the one using the same system as the M4 CO2, yeah, that would be amazing. Are you guys planning on carrying CTM TAC anytime soon? Unknown at this time, Tongue Smiley Face. Which, by the way, good to have you here as well. Just trying to have kind of tough situation. I'm surprised it wasn't obvious to see. Do you know of any combat shooting groups on the East Coast? I'm sure Facebook would probably help you out in that. Honestly, Facebook groups are going to be very, very instrumental on being able to like find groups like that for training and stuff. Y'all should do some field videos too. That'd be so cool. Pokenoob, here's the problem. We've done it before in the past, but just they never do well. They never do well. The only reason, if you look back at a lot of our history, right, of all of the videos that we have, some of the gameplay videos, yeah, might have like thousands of views now, but they've been out for years, you know what I mean? And we're always getting this, you know, like where people would be like, oh yeah, I just saw your video. And I was like, oh yeah, which one? And they'll describe it. I'm like, bro, that came out like 6 years ago. What are you talking about? Right? Like a lot of these random videos would show up. Which is cool. Don't get me wrong. That is a good sign. You know that GI would still, even if it's a very limited capacity, would still show up. You know, on your recommended. That's still cool. But it would be nice if YouTube did that for current videos. You know, that'd be very nice. It'd be instead of us struggling all this time. You know. But yeah, no. Like I wish we could do more field stuff in terms of like showing off gameplay. But man, they just don't do well, bro. And of course, everyone has an opinion on how you do, right? Everyone has a freaking opinion on everything. You know, you can't do anything without someone dropping their opinion. What's the expression? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them, right? Like, we'll put out a gameplay, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I would have killed this guy right here. This guy's a noob," or "Oh, I would have done this," or "I would have done this," right? It's like, all right, cool. I'm not you. I'm just having fun, bro. Like, I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for the funsies. I'm doing this for the memes. I'm doing this for the lulz. You know, I'm just trying to have a good time here, and you're ruining it. You know, like the idea of having to perform for someone else is just like annoying. You know what I mean? For in that sense, where it's like, oh man, not only do I got to worry about how I play, right, in terms of how good or bad, but now I got to constantly think about like, oh, I need to get the like. I respect content creators that do gameplay specifically as their main like driving force for content. I really do respect that, because that takes a lot of work, a lot of skill, a lot of editing too. A lot of editing. Let's see, Biggie or Tupac? Personally, I like Biggie. Between the two, I mean, I'm a West Coast boy, so I want to say Tupac, but I'm gonna be real. I do like Biggie a lot. I do like Biggie quite a lot. I think I like more of Biggie's songs than I do Tupac songs. I'm just saying. I know it's gonna be a hell of a lot more. God damn, it jumped quite a bit. What is the life setting on a LiPo charger? Different battery. Here's trigger word, test. You tempt me. I know. I did that intentionally. I know you. You're like, oh yeah, stress test it. You're like, real shit. I want to be the first one to figure it out if it works or not. The shorts are where'd it go? Shorts are the modern skit now. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. And even then, shorts themselves are not guaranteed to like succeed. Shorts themselves are never guaranteed to like immediately just go viral just because they're short content. Absolutely not. That is not how that goes. There are some shorts that we've uploaded, again, like I said, like, at the beginning of 2020, because that's 2020 is when shit really started popping off, and we started seeing some videos getting real like popular, right? We'd get one every so often where it would just, that was the content that was available, and there wasn't a whole lot of short form content for Airsoft specifically at the time. So again, like before, history repeats itself. We were at that forefront. We were getting some viral videos out there in 2020, and then everyone started doing it. Everyone started jumping on it, right? Not saying we were the first, but I'm just saying there weren't a whole lot back then. There definitely was not a whole lot back then. But we started doing it as a means of supplementing, the main material, and that seems to be working and very helpful. And a lot of content creators out there, Dark Tree, as well, that a lot of times a main video just won't have the same reach that a short form content video will have. It just won't, because we definitely live in the Amazon generation, I will say, or the lizard brains, is what I like to call it, where, what is it, like, if your attention span is not captured within the first 3 seconds of a video, you're going to scroll off, especially if it's a short form content video, shorts, Instagram Reels, TikToks. If it doesn't get your attention within the first 3 seconds, you're going to scroll past. You're not going to watch it, right? So it's all about trying to get as much retention rate as possible, as much supplementary material, in addition to your main thing out there as well, right? Everything helps. It's not a guarantee, but it does help out quite a bit. Jeremy Wilson, I post my gameplay for newer players that are still learning what playing is, and to help new players learn the angles. So why they have to hate is beyond me. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't even think it's newbies either. I'm genuinely convinced that it's just a bunch of like Chairsoft Redditors, that love to just freaking just hate for no reason. They just love to hate. There is something about the anonymity of typing behind a keyboard that gives some people like this power trip. I don't know why. These people have nothing better to do. Like, I get it, right? If you really have nothing going for you in life, then sure. And if making hateful comments or just being a dick online like brings you some type of joy, like, I genuinely feel bad for you. Like, I really, really do feel bad for you. Like, you have nothing else going on in life that can bring you joy. Like, seriously, go outside, take a walk, go play some Airsoft. Crazy idea. Maybe go outside and play. And don't get salty when the kid, when the little kid, like, way, like, half your age, younger than half your age, gets you out, even though you have all the Gucci gear and you have all the most premium high-end customs. Like, seriously. It's a fucking game, dude. Just have some fun with it. That's literally all it is, man. The only thing about playing is helping the first timers get better, especially when they're younger, because they're the ones keeping it alive. That's what I'm saying. Jeremy Wilson, thank you. Thank you for that, for giving me a little bit more hope in humanity. Yes, that is 100% the whole thing we should be doing. Every single one of us should be striving to do that. If you're seeing a newer player struggling, help him out. Help him out. Seriously, make his day. Make him want to come back to that field. Make him want to go out and spend his money on Airsoft equipment so Airsoft stores can continue going. I saw a post earlier today on IG. I forget who it was from, but they were saying that, unfortunately, we're going to have to close down our walk-in location for good. We're just going to be solely doing online only. They're still resupplying, like a pro shop. And they'll still be handling stuff like that, but they're like, yeah, no more in-store services whatsoever. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like, they're just like, yeah, there's just not enough active participants in our community to justify having a walk-in location anymore. It's just not profitable. And honestly, that's completely understandable. Like, and it sucks when that happens, It sucks when that happens. That's why it's always, even though, yes, we've said it before, even Bossman has said it before. Like, yes, even though we want you to get all your airsoft goodies from us, at the end of the day, too, local fields, local shops, they need your business, too. Local businesses, like, are such an important piece to the big puzzle here. It's a domino effect. One falls, the rest are going to feel it. Suddenly, the demand for a lot of, or for certain products now goes away. Then companies don't want to manufacture that anymore. And then everyone else now doesn't have that product. And then it just does a big domino, slippery slope effect here. Local businesses, everyone in Airsoft right now needs help. Everyone does. Obviously, yes, and we appreciate everyone that does get all their orders from Airsoft, which is why we do, these giveaways and try to do more stuff. We're really trying to do. I think I can go ahead and say, we're planning on doing, guys. Again, there's like 51 of you, which, by the way, appreciate all 51 of you that are still watching. Make sure to leave a like. Only 20 likes so far. Make sure to leave a like on this live stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. I can say it here. I've been busting my balls right now trying to get BB Wars happening. I'm trying to get 2. I have 2 really big leads right now for BB Wars, and they're going to be local, too, to the SoCal scene. They're going to be local to the SoCal scene as well. One of them is, we're hoping, can potentially be at SC Village, which that one should be a little bit easier to plan out, especially considering it's so close, right? And we actually have really good connection to that field right now. We found a really good way of being able to do it. So, and for everyone that went to Arid Revival, that was a cool event, but I know that there were some improvements we could have made. So we are actively working on those as well, right? But another event that I wanted to do was another BB Wars, but specifically at Wildlands. I really wanted to do Wildlands BB Wars, and I was able to get a hold of the owner. I'm waiting for him to get back to me. Hopefully he can get back to me soon so I can start planning this. But yeah, man, like we wanted to do US Airsoft World again, but the problem is that it's so far. It's so far away, and it's so difficult to plan that. It is very far. And there's a lot of variables with that, versus, hey, we can go somewhere local, and support the local businesses, which I think right now is actually incredibly important. Yeah, that's what we've been trying to do. I'm actively working on that myself, trying to get the Wildlands BB Wars event happening. But I mean, I gotta wait for them to respond. This is what I mean. It's a very time-consuming, labor-intensive struggle to get events like this happening. But we're trying to do it. We're actively trying to do it as well. Now that you mentioned BB Wars, was D14 dropped as a field affiliate to GI? I didn't think so. Granted, I'm not really involved in the D14 Texas scene. That's not really something that I do myself, so I'm not 100% certain. Let's see here. So it says, succulent feet, it's fun. Please don't go in May, August, it sucks. Oof. I want to play Battlehack so bad. Yeah, same, Jeremy, same. I've always wanted to play a Battlehack. I've always wanted to. I don't want to buy a SKU, but it's typical Panda. Okay, yeah, so okay, I see it. I see your SKU right now. All right, let me double check this. 63230. Huh. That is weird. I don't know why that is. That is definitely a mistake, typical Panda. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'm gonna send this to myself so I can fix this in the morning. I'm gonna send this to myself. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Where is it? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that tomorrow morning as soon as I get in. Thank you, typical Panda. I will be looking at that immediately whenever possible. Let me first answer that one as well. It says as well. That Vietnam event in April really got me wanting to play some Vietnam games. Okay, Victor. Yes, everyone. For those that don't know, KWA Tactical League coming in clutch right now. I love Tactical League. I think there are some really dope guys there. I love the fact that they are trying to just do the Lord's work and organizing more events. Here's the thing. for everyone that wants to do more airsoft or be more involved in the hobby, one of the easiest ways you can do it, not just by playing at your local field, but also by signing up for events. If you're looking to do something different, than just your traditional day of play, sign up for an event, man. It doesn't have to be like a crazy Milsim, you know what I mean? I know I got like a Milsim event in like 3 days, but you don't have to do those. At least not yet anyway. You don't have to do those yet. You can start off small. Do a themed event. Tactical League is doing their Vietnam Airsoft game in May? No, April. It's in April. It's going to be in April. I am for sure going to that. Like, I am going. I'm doing it. I got the kit and everything for it. I got my MACV SOG kit. I'm still working on like one or things that I'm trying to change it. But again, that's a small details, right? But it's cool because even though they don't require you to show up in like, actual kit, Vietnam like era apparel and tactical gear, it is still highly encouraged to try to dress as close in character as possible. U.S. versus Vietnam forces, but there's actually going to be raffles and one exclusive raffle only for those that are in full kit, only for those that are actually in properly themed kit, and not just like, oh, I kind of got, no, like if you show up with like the proper rig, the actual camos and everything, the proper gun, you don't just have like tiger stripe and then a plate carrier and then you're rocking an AR. Like, come on now, you know what I mean? Like, that's not the spirit of it. And if that's all you can do, don't worry. You can still participate in the game itself. That's fine. You know what I mean? I applaud you for running Tiger Stripe because Tiger Stripe is freaking baller. But, it's more points to you if you go through and really capture the immersion, brother. The immersion. That's what it's all about. Japanese airsofters teach really good tactics. That's true, Onijin. That's true. I will say that I think there's a few things they could do a little bit better, but I mean overall, like they're definitely focusing more on like the tactical, like slower, methodical side. They're not as aggressive. They are definitely nowhere near as aggressive as us American players. Profile NVGs are also against Pro Jump Master. Scrolling up. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Jack Zopledge, any news on that MGL goodness? Nothing yet, brother. Nothing yet. Does Airsoft GI have a walk-in store? We had a walk-in location, but the problem is we don't have anything on display right now. We don't have anything on display because, like I've been saying, before, we've been consistently getting robbed, and it's stopped the minute we start putting displays out. Crazy. But yeah, no, we're not gonna be displaying guns for some time. We're beefing up our security, baby. So I just want to make sure that we can, not take a loss and not consistently lose more guns because it sucks, having to be robbed that much. Thankfully, they were all just display models. A lot of them were kind of beat up too, so they weren't going to be sold as new. But still, I mean, a rob's a rob. You know what I mean? A theft is theft. Unless it's theft for food, because that's different. If someone's having to steal for food, fucking let them go. Seriously, like it's food, man. Food's a necessity. So peppy and nervous. Am I peppy and nervous? Oh yeah, in the video. Yeah, dude. That's an old video, dude. It was funny because I had always, during that time, I had wanted to do more videos because it sounded intriguing, right? But I definitely was nervous. When I started off doing these videos, you guys have to remember that, we definitely had a different staffing type deal going on back then. I was not someone that was very liked when I first started doing these videos. Not at all. Not in the slightest. I was the backup guy. I was 100% the temp. I would show up when it was a video that no one else really wanted to do, or nobody else had time to do, and they just needed someone to film it. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. But yeah, no, I would do stuff like that. I would just do videos that they didn't really want to cover, and that's how I got started. I started doing a lot of like reloaded stuff first, and then I moved on to actually like doing mainline videos. It just sort of became like, Boaz even said it too. He's like, it's not until recently, the last 2, maybe even 3 years, that I've really started not taking it seriously, but more so like just being more of a regular occurrence. On the channel, which again, it's a great opportunity. I definitely take it seriously. I do try to bring my own unique flavor to it. Am I for everyone? No, I'm not for everyone. But I will say, those that do like the content that I put out there, those that do like it whenever they see me make appearances on videos or I'm hosting videos. I do appreciate, I notice every single one of you, and I do greatly appreciate all of you. Right? Look how young and full of hope he was back then. Of course, dude. So optimistic. So optimistic. This was before the alcoholism took in place, man. Wait, if it was an old video, that would be hilarious. I wasn't even trying to do that. I was just trying to make a formal style kit. Yeah, dude, it was an old kit. I'm using an old. That's an old kit that I used to do, dude. Hey, Isaias, what's going on, man? Rapid Rebel. Good to have you here, Rapid Rebel. Epic Fail 989. Is a new Pearl gas really worth the price? Yeah, it's about average price, to be honest. I like the new Pearl gas. It depends on which one you're going for. Obviously, if you're going with the standard green gas, you know, that's actually all of them are fairly priced. Obviously the more expensive it's going to be when you go with like the freaking red gas and black gas. But that's there for a reason. If you're insistent on using green gas in the cold weather, the black gas is going to be your best bet. Red gas is going to be a close second. What is this? Hampter 2.0. Nice name, by the way. I just started 1 month ago. What's your biggest tip? What's my biggest tip? Could I make a dirty joke out of this? Yes. Will I? No. I'm not crass enough for that. But anyway, what's my biggest tip for you? Have fun. Don't take it too seriously. Have fun. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to talk to new people. Some of the best friends I have in my life, some of the people who have literally changed my life for the better, have been because I just started talking to people, about Airsoft. It's one of those things that really does a good job of bonding us all together. Even if you have nothing in common with this person at all, like nothing else at all, you can still bond over Airsoft. You can still bond over it. So don't take it too seriously. Have fun. If you get shot up a lot, don't be mad. Be happy. Like the fact that, like, hey, I get to be out here on this field wearing some fabulous costumes, right, with my fantastic friends, right, and having a grand old time. That's what it's all about, baby. For all those that know the Milsom West safety brief, you know exactly what I'm referencing. I'm here with my fantastic friends and our fabulous costumes. I love that. I love it. So silly and so true to life, though. All right, scrolling down. Happy Ghost Ninja. How about the 14-volt? Happy Ghost Ninja, I'd smack you. I'd smack you for asking that, bro. Zach Roy. I can't read. What's the best deal in your opinion that is on Airsoft yet? Bruh, that is completely subjective. That really depends on what you consider a good deal, what your budget is, what you're looking for. Because this is the way I equate it to. Someone who is a World War II fanatic and enthusiast and wants to replicate that in Airsoft, I can show him like an Arcturus Trinity. You know what I mean? I can show him the Trinity Alpha series from Arcturus, and even though that is considered the bleeding edge, highest cutting edge, technologically advanced AG that you can get right now on the Airsoft market, to him, that is probably worthless. You know what I mean? That is a terrible deal. He hates that gun. To him, an old school AGM MP40 might be exactly what he's looking for. So it really just depends on what it is that you're looking for, dude. Michael Ojeda, do you recommend speed or click triggers for HPA? Because I just put a Polar Star in my Trend Crytek. What do you think? I've always gone, well, depends on what you mean by speed. If you mean like a tunable trigger, yes. I do like tunable triggers. They are very, very cool. Yeah, I would say if you can go with the Speed brand specifically, or even Max, I would say those are probably going to be your best bets. Again, that's a personal preference type deal, though. You ask another tech, like someone else or a tech, they're going to probably tell you something different, maybe. Depends. Again, it really depends on who you ask. But that's typically what I've seen most guys use, and I've had experience with it. Yeah, they're good. Biggest tip, pack everything day before. So many times I've forgotten something. Hey, man, that happens to this day. Even if I have everything packed the day before, there's always something that I could have packed more of, Zach Whitehead, thoughts on classic Army drum mags? My thoughts on them? They're solid. I got no problems with. I use them. Every time I bring out the 249, I'm always using, their drum mags or their box mags, and they work great. If you're talking about like the box or the drum mag for like their PXG9 or X9 series, those are solid. I love those. If you're running like a 9mm style, like AR9 style mag, that's like the drum mag to go with personally. Oh man, succulent feet. No, use propane, stinks every time. I'll use propane and propane accessories. Yeah, they have been yearly. I think don't pay attention to them because this is a. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what. Okay. Planning to recommend GBR. What upgrades would you recommend? Depends on what GBR specifically that we're talking about. Yeah, it depends on what exactly you're trying to upgrade specifically. I mean, for every airsoft gun, right? Like, guys, we all know the answer. We all know the answer to this. First thing that you should ever upgrade on any airsoft gun: bucking and inner barrel, people. Bucking and inner barrel. It's like the very first thing ever. You got to come to modern airsoft and ocean sites. Yeah, I definitely wanted to go. I definitely want to try it. I have heard of it. I definitely have seen it before, like on videos, and I do want to try it. Let's see. Answer that. It's fun. Please don't answer that one as well. We have a Cobra versus G.I. Joe up here in Indiana. Dude, really? That sounds awesome, Darwin. Dude, that sounds so cool. Dude, okay. I have this old school like G.I. Joe Duke action figure, right? Like the classic setup, right? Old school one, right? I have been wanting to put that together for a long time. And it's not a difficult kit to really put together. It would be even better if I bleached my hair blonde again, you know what I mean? It'd be even better if I bleached it blonde again as well. That would work actually pretty well because I already have the pants would work pretty well. I already have those. The only thing I would need at this point would literally just be the shirt, but I can get that pretty much anywhere I want. I know exactly what kind of shirt to use too. Bandolier, I could basically use whatever I want. You know what I mean? It's up to modern interpretation too. You can do like a modern bandolier on it as well. There's a lot of cool things that I can do with that. I'm like, this is a very easy and practical kit to have, you know? You got some monitors, so that one as well. Answer that one as well. But yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to go to an event like that. That sounds so much fun. So cool. Or maybe even just showing up as like just a random Cobra soldier, you know? Just a heads up, the APAC is the answer there. About 8 individuals there. See here, as soon as throwing through. What would be a good option for GBB pistol for a first-time owner? Aiden Andrade. That's a very good question. I mean, generally speaking, your first airsoft gun, whether you go GBB or AG, should always be easy. If you're going GBB, the easiest platform, and I do mean this, like I can't emphasize enough how much, the easiest platform for you to ever do is going to be a high kappa. 5.1, high kappa, TM spec, or TM compatible, at least mostly TM compatible. My personal go-tos right now, again, because this is always subject to change, right? My personal favorites right now to go with is the Heracles. There's a solid black version of this gun, but that was the first one that I saw. Heracles high kappa, right? 149 comes included with the optic already out the box. Very easy to upgrade should you choose to do so, but it already performs great out the box. These are OEM by Army. These will have the thread adapter already here, so it's a lot easier for you to mount a tracer unit or flash device of your choice without having to buy another threaded outer barrel, which is very, very cool. Fiber front and rear. Little flared mag. Well, nothing too crazy, though. This design is very simple and clean and tastefully done. Very well done, you know. Magazines are going to be very easy to find, and there are other models that you can get. You don't have to go with this one specifically. You know, if you really want something fairly inexpensive, Golden Eagle high kappas, Golden Eagle, JG, same company. You guys should know this. But yeah, you can get like a really solid, really basic, you know, high kappa, you know, 5.1 style. Like you can get something like this for like 113. You know, this is very, very inexpensive to get, very easy, and again, parts for these are going to be so easy to get. They're a dime a dozen, dude. You can get them everywhere. We carry so much shit for them. You know, a lot of people will start off with something like this, use it, and then eventually when some parts wear down, they'll just start immediately replacing them with upgrade components. You know, it's definitely something that you can do. But that would be what I would recommend for your very first gas black pistol. Again, there's other options out there. You don't have to go with that one, but yeah. My first Isaias video was the WeTech Scar H. Oh, dude, that one? Dude, that one was funny. My private collection box. If you guys remember that series. I loved that series. That was such a cool series. My private collection mystery box, dude. That was a good video. That was that was something, all right. That was very, very much something. I think that was a lot of people's first introduction to me, to be honest. Like on a more, I don't want to say mainstream, but like more regular occurrence. They saw that and they're like, oh, okay, cool. That's got to be though one of the very first times that I experienced true hate on a video though. That's got to be one of the very first times that I experienced like proper dissing, trash talking in the comments. There was this one comment. It went something along the lines of like, and I remember to this day because it was good. It's a good burn. You know what I mean? Like he got me good. If you're gonna roast me or if you're gonna like try to make fun of me, at least do it in a creative way, or do it in a way that's like, you know what I mean? Like a little bit more clever than just being like, oh, you dumb, you know, poo poo head. Like, come on now, you know. Hell, I would have even taken poo poo head over some of the comments that I've gotten before in the past. This one was funny though. This one, the guy literally said, and I quote, "I can tell by the color of your hair and the fact that you chose the AEG version of the Scar H instead of the GBB, you don't identify as a man." And I was like, whoa, what did I do to make you so mad? What did I do to deserve that hate, brother? Like, what is going on in your life that I was deserving of that? Like, what did I do? And I remember showing it to everyone in the office, and everyone was laughing. It was funny. It was funny, but at the same time, we're just like, what is this dude's deal? You know? What is bro's major malfunction? You know? It was just so jarring to see that level of like, you know, like, oh, I hate you. Like, why? What did I do? But it was funny. At least he expressed it creatively. So the English major in me, you know, has to applaud him. Yeah, I said it. English major. That's right. That was my major in college, bro. I was an English lit major, okay? I like reading. I like writing books. Jimmy Wilson, I've heard talk of a Western style event coming into work soon. Definitely not from us, but there have been Western style like themed games before. They were never really long, like form games. They were always like fairly short, like maybe a couple like matches, and that was about it. But it'd be very interesting to see that happen. There isn't a ton of like old Western style guns anymore in circulation. There's a few that are still left, but there's not a ton that are in circulation currently. Answer that one as well. Answer that one as well. Oh God, it moves so quick. Daniel Silva, I got that high kappa you recommended. Just got it yesterday, and it's amazing. If any was wanting my first gas flowback, and 100% worth it. Hey, man, I'm happy to hear that, Daniel Silva. Happy that you were happy with my recommendations. Working there and playing COD in IRL. What's the main difference between these two GB buckings? Competition grade. What makes the competition grade spec? Let's see here. I'm willing to bet I think I know what you're talking about. Before I even look at, is it a unicorn bucking? Is it a unicorn bucking? What am I comparing? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, there's the regular one, right? And there's 667 35. Yes. Yeah, baby. The competition grade. The competition grade apparently, I think it's like slightly stiffer. Like it might be using it's not an 80-degree bucking for sure. It's definitely not an 80-degree bucking. I think, again, I could be wrong. I think it's just a little bit slightly stiffer, like 75. Like it might be an in-betweener. You know what I mean? It might be a little bit stiffer than 70-degree. I think that's genuinely the only difference. I could be wrong. I have never tried the competition grade. I've only ever done 80-degree buckings, and it was a standard 80 degrees. Like I've never tried the other ones. You know what I mean? So there's that. But yeah, that's gonna be the main difference. Prime Tech, as far as I know. Again, I don't have too much experience with those. I have only ever stuck with the AEG 80-degree bucking, and that has worked tremendously in my favor. But yeah, man, yeah, that's as far as I can tell. Actually, 50 minutes away from where they do the Cobra versus G.I. Joe events. Oh, dude, that sounds so cool. That sounds so fun. Let's see, scrolling through. After a day, answer the joke's on you. Joke's on you. I can't read. We're pirates. We don't even know what that means. That's gotta be one of my favorite lines from Clone Wars. Hondo Anaka. I forgot what word he uses to insult him. right? And he's like, and he laughs and he's like, we're pirates. We don't even know what that word means. That was so funny. One of the I feel like the most forgotten but underrated like slight antagonist anti-heroes in all of Star Wars. Scrolling up, making sure. Remember, guys, if you do have any airsoft related questions or want to ask me anything in particular, feel free to go ahead and put the letter Q right in front of your question. Definitely makes it a lot easier for me to spot and identify. A lot easier for me to spot and identify. I gotta get the unicorn, the PTC trial. Gotta try it all, dude. Gotta try it all. RPG lovers. Where is it? What was he saying? Biggest tip pack many times I forget something big. But in all seriousness, it's mostly muscle memory. What good mid-grade gearbox AG should I try? Good mid-grade. You mean like more so like I guess mid-tier? I guess. Here's the thing: it's really hard to tell what's even mid-tier anymore. It's really hard to tell because one, obviously, inflation, right? Prices have gone up for all airsoft everything, right? It's very hard to tell. What we used to consider a high-end gun might now, because I'm playing for 16 years now, about to be 16 years at this point. What I consider a high-end gun to someone else that's growing up in airsoft now, like just getting into it, they might consider that like, oh, mid-tier, So it depends on who you ask. For me, mid-tier is going to be less than $300. It's going to be it's going to be anywhere from, I'd say, $200 to $300. Because I consider, for my personal taste, even though I still consider high tier 300 plus, realistically, it's probably more along the lines of like 350 and up. Usually, that's what I would say. It's more along the lines of 350 and up, with a few holdouts, of course. I would say, Arcturus makes some freaking fantastic AEGs, brother. You know what I mean? They make some really, really good stuff that I almost feel bad calling them mid-tier because they're so well made. But a lot of them are going to be priced, sub 250, sub 300 as well. There's quite a few options in that price range. Gen 3s, that's tactical Gen 3s. Cannot go wrong with a Gen 3. I would say if you can afford it, if you don't mind getting a little bit close to that budget, maybe going a little over slightly, I would say Gen 4s even, Classic Army has some really, really good stuff. A lot of their higher end, even some of their Nemesis, some of the top of the line AEGs are discounted right now to sub $300. So those are all things you should take into consideration. Those for me personally. Again, Arcturus, Lance Tactical, Classic Army. It's kind of like my go-to, You could say G&G if you really want to, but I'll be honest, I feel like a lot of the stuff that's mid-tier price point, like sub $300 G&G, is in my opinion, a little bit overpriced, considering these used to be $150 when a lot of these guns came out, and they haven't changed the design since. I feel like most of the innovation G&G is doing is on their high-tier stuff, which is fine. I'm totally okay with that. I am okay with a company doing that. I just wish that they would do a little bit more as well towards their beginner mid-tier sort of price point. You know what I'm saying? It's just the lines got really blurred at some point. Turning to 2017, I think that's the moniker for me. That's the timestamp of okay, 2017 onward, this is what modern airsoft is basically shaped up to be. That's when the first modern AGs really started coming out, right? Where you had beginner guns, quote unquote beginner guns, coming out for less than $200, where you had Type 4 barrels, quick change spring systems, rotary hop-up chambers. A lot of times they would have an ECS programmable trigger unit as well, which is pretty nuts, That's pretty cool. Classic Army and LT really set that standard for a lot of other companies, and every company has been doing the same thing since. Yeah, Ares might have done it first technically, but it was never successful, never truly successful. There's a reason why they don't make them anymore. MGC4, Mark II, Mark III, Arcturus, LT, Gen 4. Yeah, all solid picks. Solid picks. What can I do to not chicken wing? Any good practices? So it's going to be hard for me to just demonstrate because I cannot have a gun in my freaking arms. I cannot have a toy airsoft replica. Okay, YouTube? I cannot have them in my hands to show off. But one of the things that I've noticed that really does help is usually I find that because I have really long arms, it's very natural for me to chicken wing, so I have to have longer guns. First and foremost, longer guns very much help. Extending the stock more. The idea, I guess, is that you want to extend the stock so that when your arm hits a 90-degree angle, right? When your arm is like this, the stock should be touching your bicep, or at the very least getting as close as possible, right? You should be able to squeeze the bicep, into the stock of the gun. So obviously when you're running and moving, you have more control over it, right? That's kind of the idea behind it. That'll help, one, right? Two, with the actual chicken wing itself, usually what I find is that having a longer setup, or maybe putting your, whether it be your angled foregrip or whatever type of foregrip you're running, having that closer towards the end of the gun itself really does help. It really, really does help, so you're not having to chicken wing itself. Focus more on extending more and pulling it in, That's what I was taught, to stop chicken winging it, and it's helped out immensely. I used to be the guy that would put foregrips right in the center, but because again I have like Shaquille O'Neal arms, I have the wingspan of a bald eagle. I need to have longer guns. That's why I like carbines too. Carbine length guns or full length rifles are my jam, because that's just perfect for me, Like for my length of arm, dude, I am built like a reverse T-Rex. That's what my dad used to call me. I got little legs, short legs, but I got long orangutan arms, dude. It's not funny. It's a little funny now that I think about it, but it's not fun to deal with, My arms reach so low. They're so long, dude. It's so embarrassing. If I really tried to stretch them out, people would be like, "What is wrong with your arms?" But yeah, I would say longer setups, angling your accessory suite, I guess, towards the end of the handguard. That really does help. It really, really does help. I know I need a tank, so I got $400 to spend. I can go over, would say AG or HPA. With that budget, get an AG. I'm going to push you towards. I mean, either or. You can do really whatever you want, man. $400 opens up quite a few windows of opportunity for you. That opens up quite a few options for you. For me personally, again, I'm not the biggest HPA guy. I'm not. I never have been. I never will be. I understand the benefits of it. I do. But I would say AEGs are always going to be the most convenient option. And I'll be honest, man, for even just your regular walk-on player, I feel like AEGs have become overkill for them. I feel like there are so much stuff jam-packed into your standard run-of-the-mill M4 AEGs now that it's you basically have a high competition gun already pre-built for you. That's how good the level of quality a lot of these airsoft guns are at now, right? I know a lot of people who are playing recently are maybe either they've grown up with that, so that's all they know, or they're just kind of spoiled for all the offerings that are available now. But remember, this comes from someone who's been in the industry for or who's been playing for 16 years, been in the industry for what's 17, 7, 8, for 8 years. He's been working in the industry for 8 years. It wasn't always like this. It was very difficult being an airsofter way back in the day. It was very hard, very, very difficult. And the quality of guns just wasn't there. You literally had to be a tech in order to be able to play, long term, especially if you're going back Boss Man's time, when early 2000s, because I got into it late 2000s, early 2010s. Boss Man was into it in early 2000s. He was at the forefront getting airsoft into the States. Long arm is a good thing. You're not wrong. I am engaged. I am indeed engaged. G2 800N. You're not wrong. So go AG, you say. For me personally, again, if you're gonna go HPA, there's quite a few different options. If I had to pick my favorite HPA stuff out there, I'd say probably a lot of the Wolverine, the Wolverine MTWs. I like those a lot because they're super convenient. They're already built out for you. It takes a lot of the guesswork out. You don't have to do anything, right? Just get yourself the rig, the line, and the tank, and you're done. Rig, the line, and the tank, you're done. You literally just hook that up to your MTW of your choice, and you're set. You're good to go. I like that a lot. I like taking the guesswork out. Yeah, Freddie J. Trust the Arcturus Trinity with Gate is the way to go for AG. But here's the thing: they don't even cost $400. They cost $500. They cost $500. They're a great choice. Yeah, that is again the Trinity series from Arcturus is the bleeding edge, you could consider it the most technologically advanced AEG of our time, right? But it costs $500, man. You know what I mean? $500? That's a lot of cheddar. 5 big bones. 5 Benjis, you know what I mean? 5 big bananas. It costs quite a bit. HPA sounds good. But it's not just $500. I guarantee you it's going to cost more. I guarantee you it's going to take more than $500 to get like your entire HPA setup. You got to get the gun. You got to figure out, all right, now what am I going to drop into said gun? What engine, or what am I going to be using? Polestar Jack, Fusion engine, right? Do I want to do Kythera? Do I want to go mechanical on this, you know? Which tank am I going to get? What regulator am I going to get? How long of a line should I be getting? There's a lot more to it, and you can do it, for sure. It's definitely possible. You can definitely do it, but it takes more time, and it takes a little bit more bacon, you know what I mean? More bacon, more cheddar, if you know what I'm saying. My GPU costs $1,200. I'll be okay. Yeah, if you want to do it, then by all means, go for it. What runs better? If you're looking for just overall consistency, then I would say definitely going to be HPA. Here's the downside with HPA, though. And this is something that I think a lot of you guys can kind of attest to as well. Because of the bad name that HPA has sort of garnered for itself. All right. Unfortunately, there was just especially in the early 2010s to like mid 2010s, I would say that there was just a lot of bad press for HPA. There was a lot of bad press. You would see cheater videos, you would see mag dumping videos, players exhibiting some of the most toxic behavior you can possibly imagine on the field, and a lot of times they were using HPA systems of some kind. A lot of times they were using HPA engines and absolutely abusing them, making incredibly, I'll say evil. I don't use that term lightly, but making just blatantly evil content, really just going out of their way to hurt people. And I don't mean like, okay, I got 2 tapped, whatever. That's fine. I'm talking players are just going out there just to hurt other people. Or they would the one that really gets my blood boiling is when they would use it to go after newer players or younger players. Kids. We're not talking like, okay, I get it, maybe you're 16 and the kid's like, a little bit younger. No, I'm talking like kids. These kids are barely 10. Sometimes barely 12 years old. And they will just light these players up. I get you're an aggressive player. That's fine. Be aggressive. You can be aggressive. Don't be a dick. There's kids playing, man. If we don't have kids playing this hobby, we can kiss Airsoft goodbye. It's going to go the way of the dodo, you know? So if you want to do HPA, just bear in mind that the refs and the player base will always kind of have a little bit of something towards you. And not everywhere, but it is pretty common. Even the fields that I go play at, that all around the area, there's always players that come up to me. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even going to mention the field name because, again, this is just to give you an idea, right? Because I don't want to point fingers or anything. I brought, if you guys remember Sigma, right? Sigma 013, my boy Brendan, him and his brother had never been to this field before, and I decided for the first time I wanted to bring them out because they haven't played Airsoft outside since they first started, right? Like SC Village years ago, and they've only for years been doing indoor. So they wanted to try outdoor. So we all went out, all the boys went out, and I brought them with me. All right. So I set up a table, and they come over and they say, "What's up?" Have them like, "Oh yeah, set yourself down. You can do your registration." So they already had their HPA engines, they had their die mass and everything, right? You can very much tell that they were, trying to go for like high performance build. The minute they set their stuff down and they left, I had the regular players there that had known me because I'm a regular there at that field. They'd come up to me and they'd be like, yo, Queso. And I'm like, what's up? It's like, yo, that guy with the blue dye mask and the HPA like gun, those 2 guys, they're with you, right? And I was like, yeah, no, yeah, why? Are they causing problems? I'm like, no. Just, I saw that, and I kind of figured, all these guys, I gotta watch my stuff now because they're gonna steal my stuff or they're gonna light my little brother up or something. And I was like, no, he's cool. I promise. I had to vouch for him. I was like, no, he's cool. He's with me. He's not gonna cause any problems. He's a really good player. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Just checking. Like, that's the kind of level of like skepticism that your other players are going to have towards you a lot of times. Not everyone, but it is going to be present in some way, shape, or form. The refs will even tell you straight up. I think there was an old interview from back in the day. I think it was from, I forgot what his channel was. Was it SoCal Airsoft? I forget what that was. It was an older content creator. And he would go around refs and ask, what's the profile of the player that always causes the most amount of problems? And like 9 out of 10 of those refs all said the same thing. He's like, I hate to say it, but it's always the HPA players. It's always the HPA players that are causing problems. And here's the thing. I know most HPA users are not bad players. I know they're not. Like, that is so factually, like, not true that, like, oh, yeah, they're all going to cause problems. No, absolutely not. First of all, that's profiling. Second of all, which I personally don't like, and I don't believe in that. That's not cool. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when people have to judge other people for the actions of others, especially when it's just a small minority, right? But I know for a fact, and because it's been told to me too by other staff, that if a ref even hears one complaint from someone who is using an HPA engine, they're going to be way more likely to believe that that player is causing issues and is the problem in this scenario, as opposed to other players just being salty. You know what I mean? They're more than likely going to take the words of other players that are just using traditional AGs compared to someone that uses HPA. And I'm not even going to lie. The last time that I went to go play at Wildlands, for example, there was a group of HPA players that showed up. They got, I guess they're local kids. They got their entry in. And for these couple of rounds, they were really, really cranking up their stuff. Like, I got hit pretty far away. And even then, like, it was drawing blood. And I know where these shots came from. And I'm like, there's no way that you're getting this, like, you're hitting this hard from that far away. You cranked up your shit, didn't you? A lot of HPA players, I know for a fact they do it. They'll immediately just ask their homies, like, okay, now that we've cleared Chrono, hey, crank up my shit, right? Because they want their shit to, like, shoot hella far. I get it. I understand. It's not cool, though, dude. It's not cool, dude. Don't break the field rules. The field rules are there for a reason. Just don't break them. Don't be that guy that ruins it for everyone else. And as soon as that round was over and players started complaining, they left. I saw them physically get up and like, all right, cool, we're done for the day. And they just dipped quick because they didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't say anything to anybody else. I didn't want to bring it to anyone else's attention. Because I was like, I'm not going to be that guy that complains, right? At the end of the day, we're paying to get hit with BBs. Why am I going to cry about it? Obviously, not going to. But I was like, man, if I was like a 12 or like 10-year-old kid, that would have ruined my day, man. That would have absolutely messed my day up. I would not want to be coming back. And who would? So again, that is something you are going to have to deal with at some point in time. If you do decide to like main HPA, it does come with its own set of unique, I guess, issues or temptations, or not temptations. I shouldn't say temptations. I hope not. I hope you're not doing that to just dunk on people. Yeah, like that burn my patch video. That video got so old. Even when it came out, I was not impressed by that. I was like, what is, like, why well, that's not cool. This is not cool. I don't know why people love that stuff so much. Why do people love people getting hurt? Seriously, it's not funny. Like, maybe looking back now, you can chuckle a little bit, like, dark humor, sure, but, like, that video just, honestly, was, like, it is so cringe to watch it now, Would you say that the G&G SG-1 is worth it? I'm trying to find the best stock speed QB gun. G&G SG-1 is good. I would say AirTech is probably better. I like the G&G SG-1 just because of the motor, but other than that, I'm not really impressed with that gun. I'm not too impressed with it because realistically, I look at the internals and I'm like, is this just basically a combat machine that I'm getting right now? I don't know. For the price, it just feels like you'd be getting a lot more. But it's a decently well put together gun. I like G&G. I just wish they weren't so expensive. If they charged significantly less for what they were offering, I would not be complaining. I would be singing their praises. I used to be a big G&G fanboy. But ever since their prices just increased like crazy, it's hard for me to justify it. It's really, really hard for me to justify it, What's the easiest way to decrease the amount of FPS on a GVR? Run it on a really cold day. That's the best way that I know how to do it. I know they make, like, depending on the platform, right? Like LM4s, for example, there was like low power bolt assemblies, different nozzles you can try. Something along those lines, really. Well placed in order. I'll likely order more parts to test once my GBR is in hands. Hey, Prime Tag. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate your support. Again, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to go and get your orders in now through airsoftgi.com. It's the most direct way to support the channel, of course. Doing so will automatically enter you into this week's live stream giveaway. I will be leaving a link to it in the live chat for all of you guys to read if you haven't already. There you go. And again, right now we have the promotion going on. Every $50 you spend will get you 2 entries into said giveaway. So don't miss out and get those orders in now before it's too late. Again, this promotion is only going to be going on till 9:30, which is in 28 minutes. 28 minutes. So once 28 minutes are up, that's it. The promotion's over. You're only going to get 1 entry per $20 order you place. So don't miss out and take advantage. HPA, great for sneaking up on people because with suppressors, so quiet. The HPAs in general are definitely going to be, or at least have a much smaller or lower of a sound profile compared to your traditional AEG, right? If you're talking stock, I have heard some really quiet AEGs before that have been tuned to have like almost no friction whatsoever. And they were just shimmed very well. Let's see. Hey, Cutter, what's happening, dog? Good to have you here on here as well. I would wait until you get a couple of years of experience before you go HPA. A lot of people with military experience will go HPA for the reliability and accuracy. For me, it's more so not even so much accuracy, it's just more so consistency. That's the biggest thing, HPA. Consistency, that's like the number one reason why most people do it. Right? Well, I hope it's the number one reason. No evil people out here. But that is like the number one reason, right? But again, AEGs have gotten so good at this point, it's almost like do what you need it. You know what I mean? It also gets to a point too where we notice over time a lot of HPA players, they're way more. Again, this is just something I've noticed, and and this is not for everyone. This is not for everyone, but I'm just saying. What I do notice is that players who stick solely with an HPA gun, especially if they start off with one, they usually don't want to try anything else. They're usually stuck on it, and they get bored of it really quickly, and they usually leave the hobby way sooner. My whole thing is to try to get people playing for as long as possible. So I always try to encourage players to try different things. If you want to go HPA, sure, by all means have it. But bear in mind, it will kind of be like you brought, those like hose jet nozzle attachment guns that you use to like water your garden or to wash your car. It's like you're using that and everyone else is using regular water guns. You know what I mean? Like, is it really fun? If yes, then by all means go for it. I'm not hating, but I just never really saw the point. The whole point for airsoft, and it's airsoft in its purest form, right? And I feel like Asia really does a good job at maintaining it. Airsoft in its purest form is about having cool guns, cool looking guns of all different types, all different styles, all different platforms, looking cool with your friends in all different types of tactical gear, and just having fun. You're not really trying to game the system here. You're not trying to be all super sweaty with it. You can if you want to. Again, if you want to compete against each other, by all means, go for it. Absolutely, I'm not judging anyone for that. But in its truest form, airsoft is really not meant to be a super competitive thing. It's really just meant to be, hey, let's go outside and have fun. Let's play a game. Let's shoot each other with these cool-looking airsoft guns. That's what it's all about. Like, seriously, let's try to get a realistic-looking airsoft gun, as realistic as we can, get to the real thing, and just have fun shooting each other in the backyard. That at its purest form, that's what it is, Bandit Tunes, good night. No worries, man. Have yourself a wonderful night. Oh my god, it moves so fast. I say GB will make it way more fun long term. Oh, dude, 100%. GBB all the way, baby. GBB all the way. If you really want my honest recommendation for a cool gun to have, you just don't want your standard AEG. You want something fun and cool. Look at this. Get this. The S9 Pro PDW, baby. Get this bad boy. This little number right here. It'll do you solid. It's so much fun. It is so much fun to shoot these bad boys. Here, you know what? I'm gonna show a video of me shooting it. Show a video of me shooting. Why not? Why the heck not? Dude, yes, I would run one. Absolutely. I'll let it play one more time. I'll let it play. I'll do it again. It just looks so cool, dude. So much fun, dude. And these perform exactly like how you would expect a gas blowback SMG to feel. You know what I mean? Like, this feels exactly how it's nice, it's snappy, it's fast. You know what I mean? That's exactly what you would expect from an SMG, the way it should perform, the way it should sound, and all that stuff. But again, that's just me personally. That's what I would go with in terms of like, hey, if I want something different than a traditional AG to start off with, or even if you have the money for it, gas flowback all the way, man. Gas flowback all the way. It's just so much fun. I definitely am. I lean more convenience-wise towards AEG because it is way more convenient of a platform. But if you're looking for this for the fun factor, you can't beat it, man. You can't beat it. Take my money. Hey, man, just saying, you do this right now, you put that pre-order on, you get yourself all those extra entries. Remember, every 50 gets you 2 entries. So, you know. Oh, popped my neck when I did that. Just saying, that's a hell of a way to get extra entries in. Maruyama's on my list. Same, brother, same. Why don't GVRs have built-in NPAS systems? I don't know. Not all of them do. Not all of them do. It'd be nice if they did. It'd be really nice if they did. Actually, what I've been very happy with is that the newest batch of KLI SR4s, you'll be able to adjust the hop-up at the front of the barrel. Once you set it, literally uses a little tool that at the front of the outer barrel, you just stick it in, and you're able to adjust for more hop, less hop. You put your flashlight on, you can set it and forget it. You know, just stick with that same gram of BB, and it'll be set for you. Or upgrade giveaways. What giveaway for? The man has not been listening to the giveaway stuff. It's okay. It's okay. I got you, brother. I got you. Live stream giveaway happening this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Same time that we started this stream is going to be doing the same thing, but we're going to be giving away a brand new YouTube unboxing mystery box. And all you got to do is place a $20 or greater order, and you're automatically entered. But you got to be watching the live stream too. I left the rules there. Make sure to go and give that a read. Upgrade gearbox, you have my attention. I got an AG, but 1 HP or upgrade gearbox. The other thing that I would probably say, if you really want to go for the highest end possible, and I mean you got the money to spend, these bad boys. BL Custom, Zion Arms Custom Shop. These were made specifically with Dr. Gearbox. He wishes to remain anonymous for his namesake, for privacy, but this man has over 20 plus years of experience working in the airsoft industry. He started off as like a normal tech, right, and just got so good at it. He just started working at shops after shop after shop at all these high-end places, and then eventually decided to go work with Zion Arms specifically because they really want to have some of his custom work done available. These are built-to-order customs. There are 2 versions that we have available, with a third on the way. The BL3 500 SPR sort of style, right? And then you have the BL2 SSG variant as well. My personal favorite, and oh my goodness, these guns are, I'm gonna be real, they're kind of unethical. As Boaz and I like to say, they're kind of mean, kind of unforgiving, kind of absolutely diabolical, if you will. But with great power comes great responsibility. So it's kind of nuts what these guns are capable of, you know. We have a whole video too of talking about them, so highly recommend you check those out as well. Have you seen the 100 RPS DSG build somebody made? I've seen 100 RPS DSG builds before. One of my buddies way back in the day actually built a 100 RPS 249. My goodness, that thing did not last long, but it was cool for a time, you know. Scrolling up, I just upgraded a Lancer Tactical KR 103 AK version 3 gearbox. Yeah, how was that, Cutter? I really like those KR series. I think the Kalashnikov USA licensed AKs are actually really, really convenient. But tell me what you think. I'm actually very curious about it now that you've gone inside of the guts of one. New to channel, found y'all like 3 days ago. No worries, G2800N. Happy to have you. Welcome to the Mayo Gang Collective, brother. Scrolling up, I feel like I missed something. LTX competition, is it worth it? Daniel Silva. Yes, it is worth it. Here's why. Right? LTX. I'll even show it off on stream. Why not? Why the heck not? Why not? I sound like Squidward there for a second. SpongeBob. LTX competition. First of all, this thing is super comfy. Like, incredibly comfortable in the hands, right? It feels better than any Glock that I've ever held. And I say that, even though this is not modeled after a Glock, it does take Glock magazine and internal components. Even the slide with the safety switch, or not safety switch, with the selector right here, the fun switch, baby, is very reminiscent of a Glock 18C, right? To the point where you have to literally, like, you know, rack slide back, flip switch in order for it to properly work. Thread it out. It's just a very convenient pistol. I especially like the fact that it uses a static, stationary optic plate, so it's very easy to stay on target. You don't have to reacquire. First of all, using an optic on a pistol is way harder than it looks. It is not easy. You can't just pick up and go. I mean, if you can, cool, good for you. But most of us at the storefront, like Boaz, myself, it took a lot of time for us to get used to using a pistol with an optic on there. It just didn't feel right. It took us a little while to get used to. But this does help out quite a bit because you don't have to reacquire your target so often. It's very easy to just stay on target, which is kind of what you want, honestly. This actually uses a... I know it's hard to see right now. Let's see, can I get a better picture from behind? There is a TDC hop-up chamber right here. No bullshit. There is a TDC hop-up chamber right behind, or I guess I should say in front, right behind the optic plate. So it's going to make it very easy for you to adjust on the fly. And when Boaz tested this out, these are his words, by the way. These are going to be his words, not mine. But I believe him. He says that these have comparable range and accuracy to an AEG thanks to the hop-up chamber, how well it's designed. I know Boaz knows what he's talking about when it comes to comparing that stuff. I believe him 100%. And not only that, because of the super lightened design. I mean, remember, this slide is like super lightweight. Super freaking lightweight. This thing has a crazy fast cycle rate. This thing shoots quick, you know? And internally, the fact that it takes G Glock style magazines, G spec internals, TM spec Glock internals, like, yeah, man, it's just super convenient, you know? If you were looking for something a little bit different, something more fun, yeah, I would say why not? You know, this is a very, very cool pistol. And the same design team that worked on the actual TP22 firearm also worked on this guy as well, so just saying. Just saying. My HK M1A1 is HBA'd. It sounds like a nail gun. Yeah, it's so funny, dude. That sounds terrifying though when you think about it. How do you feel about the Norwich SSP22? It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. A little pricey for what it is, but you know. Let's see, scrolling up. Shit, I would have told him run ones, lol, then bring out your HPA. It's a game of honor, so we should set examples and play with honor and respect. We're not there to send folks to ER. Yeah, dude, seriously, like, I don't know who needs to hear that. But the point of playing Airsoft is to have fun and to play a game and continue playing the game, not to hurt people. If you're trying to hurt someone, you need therapy. You need help, seriously. Like, I'm going to say it. Like, I don't care who's this. You need freaking help. If you find joy out of hurting other people for the sake of hurting, not for the sake of competition, you know what I mean? Because even then, most guys that I know that are actual good sports, yeah, you can spawn sweep. Like, this is actually, the last time I went to Wildlands, I actually really liked what the ref said. There is nothing wrong with spawn sweeping. If you push all the way to their spawn, that's on them. However, and he did follow it up. However, once you do so, go back. There's no point in staying there and camping out and trying to just, you know, like fish kills. Like, you know, like there's like that, you're just being a jerk at that point. You know what I mean? Give the players an opportunity to learn from their mistake. And if you do it again, hey, good on you. Good on you. You know you won. Most of the time on regular games, they don't really keep track of who's winning for the day, and there's no prize at the end of it. It's just, okay, you know, let's just keep playing, right? Let's just keep on playing. That's all it is, man. You know what I mean? There's no need to be super aggro about it. And again, you can be aggressive. That's fine. I like when refs encourage you to play more aggressive too. That's good. That's a good thing. There are a lot of good things that you can do from that. You know, players will learn, hey, I need to be more aggressive here. You know, I can't just hang back the entire time. You know, you have to push up a little bit more. Work with your teammates. Encourage teamwork. I like that. But if you're the person that's doing the spawn sweeping, sure, you win, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know that you won. There's no need to go ahead and continue just like trying to rack up your kills. Just go back. Go back, you know, just walk back to spawn or something, you know what I mean? And then try again, do it again. You know, if they keep doing it, then they're not going to learn, you know, then They haven't learned yet, so you got to keep teaching them the lesson. But you want to give them that opportunity to get better. Give them the opportunity to learn from their mistake and continue. So that way you get a better game out of it. You know what I mean? You get a better experience when you let the players learn from their mistakes. Yeah, military or people that have military experience have self-control and discipline. Yeah, no, 100% true. 100% true. Let's see here. The Google I bought a couple days ago would go extended mag or drum GB. I saw y'all video on it. Upgrade enough mind to the part setup y'all got going on it. Yeah, drum mags on that would be pretty sick. Answer that one as well. Okay, we should. Yeah. All right, guys, we got. Oh my goodness, we only got 12 minutes. Holy crap, that stream went by fast. Guys, we got 12 minutes left before we close out the stream. If you haven't already, make sure to take advantage of the promotion going on. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 2 entries into this week's Thursday's live stream giveaway. So don't miss out. Make sure to get those orders in. Maximize your potential of winning. And remember, every order $179 or more automatically qualifies for free UPS ground shipping. So don't miss out. Use coupon code 2025 at checkout. 10% off. As long as it's not already discounted. You're welcome. Okay. Scrolling down. Okay, answer this one. Answer 3. Have you seen it? Answer that one as well. Your thoughts on Kyle Ingenmi. What are your thoughts on the ICS split gearbox? I think it was a cool design. I think at the time it was pretty cool, but I just feel like it's a feature that no one really took advantage of. You don't really hear too many people talking about them anymore. Shot the actual Arcturus TX22LR, and it's a sweet pistol. Would highly recommend. The way the side post is designed, it's amazing. Yeah, I've heard very similar things about it. I've heard very similar sentiments about it. My worry is split gearbox has more chance of failure due to alignment and vibration over time. I haven't heard. Most of the people that I know that own their ICS split gearbox have never had that issue. Not that I know of. Granted, they weren't like all over the place. I knew people had them. They definitely were popular at one point. But anymore, I don't really think so. But I know the people that still have theirs have never had that issue. And they love showing off. It's definitely a gimmick type deal too sometimes, because I can tell they love showing off. Oh yes, I can split the gearbox. It's like, oh, okay. I know what they got. When y'all go live, do y'all got schedule? We do go live every Tuesday and Thursday. Unless we post otherwise. We usually will post if there's any sort of issues or reschedule. We try not to reschedule. We never really get the views that we want whenever we reschedule. But so Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when we start all our live streams. We do 2 a week. I'm always going to be the one hosting them. Sometimes I'll have a guest. Next week I'm going to try to have a guest speaker come on as well, so that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, having a TDC Hob chamber can do wonders. Dude, I know it definitely helps. I didn't realize, like, to that extent that it helped that much. You know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy. GI goes live Tuesday and Thursday. Yes, thank you, RPG lovers. Appreciate it. Then just being addressing more joints. I get that. No, it's concerning. Again, it's like you got concerns, you got questions, you know. Daniel Silva, do pre-orders count towards the giveaway? Yes, sir, they do. And here's the thing: an order's an order. You spent money, didn't you? An order is an order, no matter what. So even if it's a pre-order, it don't matter, baby. You are in. Maybe switch sides and help the other team get the other spawn after. Yeah, that's true. That's another thing you can do. You're absolutely right. Switching team. If you notice that, let's be real. If you're just the big man on campus, you're the big dog. You're getting all these kills and you're crushing it. No one's coming close to you and killing you. Switch teams. Be the wild card. Let the ref know first. Biggest thing. Let the ref know first. And don't do it in the middle of the game. If the round is over, go up to the ref and be like, "Hey ref, I'm kind of killing it. No one's, seems to be hitting me and I keep spawn sweeping. Can I go to the other side to keep it fair?" The ref will be like, "Yes, absolutely. Here's maybe a lot of fields here will do like band tape versus no bands, right? So maybe they'll give you band tape or take yours off or whatever it might be, right? Maybe give you some. They'll switch you on the other side. They'll turn you over to the other team, and they'll let them know, hey, this guy's switching over. Keep things fair, dude. Absolutely, you got to do it. I believe it or not, even though I'm not that good, I've had to do that a couple times where I've been playing and I was like, man, I'm like getting all these kills. Like, what is happening right now? And I felt bad, right? That I was like, dude, I kept getting kills after kills after kills. I was having a really good day. And I was like, you know what, ref, I feel bad. Switch me to the other team. Let's try to keep things a little more fair. And they're like, yeah, absolutely. Refs like it when you do that stuff because it shows a level of restraint. It shows a level of maturity. It shows that you want the game itself to continue going and for everyone to have a good time, you know? Daniel, what is this? Do you bully my boy Cisco? No, the opposite. You kidding me? You kidding me? I, for years, was the bullied. In a loving way, of course. In a very loving way. In a very, very loving way between all of us. Right? But yes, Cisco, not that he bullied me, but he definitely loved to roast the shit out of me. He definitely loved to roast the shit out of me. I was not the number one victim, though. He definitely had other guys in our friend group that definitely got it worse than I did. But man, he would, especially when I made a mistake on something. Here's the thing, I didn't make that many mistakes too often. Yeah, not too often I made that many mistakes. At least nothing major that anyone noticed, right? I was always able to fix them before somebody else noticed it. But a couple of times, there have been some moments where I just made some really bonehead mistakes. And the reason why I'm like, I'll have like multiple tasks that I gotta do. I'm distracted. I got like so many other things that I gotta do. You know, I got so many other things that I gotta do. Sometimes some of the other tasks that I'm assigned, you know, at the moment, like just get like pushed to the wayside or whatever it might be. Especially back then, right? It's when I was still learning how to do a lot more admin stuff. When I was taking over a lot of Cisco's responsibilities at first, because he needed help, so I was helping him out. And I'd make a mistake, and man, he'd roast the shit out of me for it. Like, he'd absolutely grill me for it, you know? Both as a means of, like, teaching me how not to fuck up again. But also, like, just to let him, that he would always come up to me and be like, hey, you know, I'm just joshing you, man. I'm just messing with you. And I'm like, I know. But it was, man, like, I never really did that to Cisco too often. He loved doing that to me, though. I will say, he loves roasting the shit out of you. So I bought one of Airsoft GI's first or second wave of Arcturus AR02RF, and my charging handle doesn't lock the bolt back. Is that normal to the old Arcturus M4, or did it break? It can happen if you just pull it a little bit too hard. Over time, it can wear out. That's usually, I believe you might be able to contact Arcturus and get the replacement parts needed for it. So it's not necessarily broken, it's just worn out. Can y'all make Discord for the community? It would be perfect for question. We do! G2800N. We actually do have a Discord. Someone please send this man the link to the Discord server. It's a great place to hang out with your favorite Airsoft community. Of course, also ask your Airsoft related questions too. That's a great place to go ahead and talk to other players as well. Let's see, was told that it has bad QC. Is this true? No, not true. Maybe to some extent, but fully. All companies have some QC, especially when they're cranking out products, but LT is nothing to bat an eyelash at. Yeah, here's the thing. No, they did. At one point, yes. 100%. Way back in the day, they did. They have significantly improved. Believe it or not, and this is going to be like a true thing right across all factories. The failure rate, for the most part, across all major airsoft companies right now, it's all the same. The only reason you might hear more about it from one brand or another is because that brand sells more models than the other one. That's literally the only reason. But in terms of just percentage-wise or ratio, it's the exact same across the board right now. There isn't really any one company that's coming out with like products that have no QC. Those days are long gone, for the most part. You know what I mean? You can't really survive like that anymore, especially not now. You know, there isn't really a company out there that's like just pushing stuff out with absolutely no QC whatsoever. It just doesn't really happen anymore, you know. So, most of the products that you see like being made currently, they all go through a pretty good QC process. Obviously, you might get that one bad batch like lemon model, you know what I mean? That happens, but that's the reason why there's a warranty for it too, you know. There's a reason why there's a warranty. It's for stuff like that, just in case, you know. But for the most part, you don't really see it happen that often. Scrolling down. Oh god. Okay, I got a few more questions, guys. We got 4 more minutes left, so we'll just try to blaze through this real quick. Who would one have to talk to at LT for a stabilizer for an LTX competition? For a stabilizer? Who would one have to talk to for LT for a stabilizer? you can message them directly. They usually have their like support email like available in their instruction manuals and their paperwork. You usually should be able to, or you can go to their website too. LD come a super long way from their standard first generation product. Yes. Sometimes I think, man, like, is there really that much? And then I'll stumble upon a Gen 1 and I pick it up and I'm like, ooh, yeah, no, this is not good. Gen 2s are significant miles better than this. Or it's players completely dodging their gear and acting like it should behave like the rest of steel guns and blame it on the company. Yeah, that's true. Some players will see what airsoft guns can do on you, like some custom guns, buy a cheap gun, and then have the same expectations of it, or just like absolutely abuse it and wonder, why don't it work? Why don't it work? RPG lovers, a certain G brace, if you will. Oh, yeah, contact them. Every company's going to have a few rotten apples every 100 to 500 1K products. Yeah, no, I know. I figured out what he meant. Yeah, that's a good question, actually. That's actually a very good question. I'd have to come back to that one. All good. There you go. Join the Discord. Thank you. Yes. Join the Discord. Do it. Keep scrolling through. Make sure we're not missing anything. All right, cool. We should be caught up on all the questions. Damn. We got 2 minutes. Well, actually, a minute and like a few some odd seconds left. If you haven't already, make sure to finalize those orders right now. 9:30 hits. That's it. I am closing stream. That's gonna be Dunzo. We're out of here. Dunzo. I'm gonna be lying down, get some rest, cause my goodness gracious, I am feeling that fever catch up to me. Hot damn. I am not feeling good right now. I'm probably gonna have to go to the bathroom very, very soon. So we'll just hold then. But just make sure to get those orders in. Just make sure to go and get those orders in before. What time, chat? 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Scrolling up, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Yes. We should be all caught up. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys for like tuning in today. That was actually really fun. We had like over 50 something viewers at one point. That was crazy. For a Tuesday stream, that's pretty good. So I appreciate all, however many of you that actually stuck around. If you haven't already, really appreciate if you guys want to leave a like on here as well. Definitely lets us know you guys want us to continue doing this. Of course, right, we're going to be coming to a close right now, so make sure to get your orders in while the promotion is ending to get 2 entries per $50 you spend. You can still get your orders and your entries in for this week's live stream giveaway. Any $20 or greater order, you're automatically entered. You don't have to do anything else. No additional cost of entry. You're automatically in. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in for today's live stream. Again, just like every other live stream that you guys tune in for, I appreciate the fact that you guys are still sticking with us. I appreciate every single one of you guys that get your orders in. Again, like I said, if you guys want to continue supporting Airsoft GI, myself, you guys want to continue having these giveaways happen. If you want to see more BB Wars events happen, you got to make sure to get your orders in and let people and spread the word. Really help spread the word, because YouTube is doing fuck all right now and helping us out. So really, really does help out when you guys spread the word via word of mouth. You know what I mean? That's how it's always got to be done, man. That's how it's got to be done. I appreciate every single one of you doing it. Y'all make it worth it every single time that I tune in for one of these. Yeah, man. Appreciate every single one of you, and I hope every single one of you guys has a wonderful night. You guys take it easy. Have yourself a wonderful one, and make sure to get those orders in. Remember, mystery boxes. It's another way to do it. Another mystery